Monkey D. Luffy is one of the most famous anime character of all time. Not surprising, he's the main character of One Piece, number one of most highest sold manga of all time. However, for some reason, he's not in the death battle yet. Why? Because maybe the story is not ended? Manga has been ongoing for more than 20 years, so maybe that's why. I mean, all of the Shonen protagonists already appear on that battle, but not Luffy. Heck, even their Holy Shonen Trinity peers, Naruto and Ichigo, already appear on that battle, against each other. So in this video, I will explain why I believe Luffy should come to that battle at this point, and this is my personal reason with my own biases. So number 1, that battle could use elastic power character. That battle has used character where you could argue that they have some type of elastic power through Toon Force or Safe Shifting, but surprisingly, I don't think they actually use a character who rely elastic as their own unique special power. I'm talking someone like this Mr. Fantastic, or Jake the Dog per se, or Elongated Man and Plastic Man. They both come from DC Comics. Coincidence, right? I think it would be a good idea to bring Luffy into the mix, who is probably most famous elastic character, at least from a manga medium per se. The way you can make him move and twist his body per se is going to make a great better animation to watch. Heck, he has his own new transformation power that he can use by using his elastic power, making better animation more interesting and intriguing, and I hope to see a fight where it's creative and unique to watch. Number 2, One Piece is extremely popular right now. In my honest opinion, One Piece is very popular right now. Actually, I would to say it's going through its golden age. Currently, in manga, One Piece is going through its final manga chapter right now, thus probably revealing the most important mystery in the world of One Piece. And he has 2 successful seasons at Netflix, live action one surprisingly, and season 3 is coming next year I believe. And new anime One Piece from Studio Wit is coming to Netflix next year, I believe. And he have new transformation named Gear 5, which brought a new popularity and interest to the character of Monkey D. Luffy. I mean, to look at the design, it looks so clean to me. So the point that I'm trying to get right now is that One Piece is at the peak of popularity right now. People are talking about One Piece, new product is creating for One Piece, and people are excited for One Piece, and people know about One Piece. So I say it is an amazing idea to bring Luffy into that battle when One Piece is in its highest peak right now in terms of popularity and public interest. Heck, I say that out of Holy Shonen Trinity, Naruto and Bleach, One Piece is the one that become more popular as time goes. Naruto and Bleach seem to, no offense to them, but have some kind of struggle with their popularity, even though I think Bleach got more popular due to the Southern Broad War anime adaptation. One Piece I think is the one where everyone agreed that it gained more in popularity. Number 3, that battle did use the characters before story of those characters ended. Like mentioned before, One Piece is still not over yet, but it does not mean that Luffy cannot appear on that battle. I'm saying this because there are a lot of characters that appear on that battle whose story is not ended but still get to appear in that battle. So why not Monkey D. Luffy? Let me give you some example. God from Berserk appeared 2 times in the show before his story ever concluded. Deku and Asta appeared on the show before their respective series. My Hero Academia and Black Clover ended. Saitama from One Punch Man appeared on the show before One Punch Man ever ended. And that battle has been known for using a lot of Marvel and DC characters. And Marvel and DC characters are known for stuck in the infinite ongoing story, where they are stuck in an ongoing story that literally have no ending. And that battle is known for using these characters a lot. So what I'm trying to say is that if these characters are allowed to appear, then there is no reason for Monkey D. Luffy to do not appear in the show. I think Luffy still deserves to appear in the Death Battle even if his story is not concluded yet. Number 4. Death Battle can always bring Luffy back if they want. Death Battle is not a stranger to bring a character back. Sometimes character is back 4 times, 3 times, 2 times. Basically how many Death Battles crew want per se. Sometimes this return character fight another opponent, or they fight each other again, or maybe they come back to assist another character. It just comes in many different various ways. So what I'm trying to say is that if Luffy is used again, he can come back again if the show want to. Here, let me show the list of characters who return to the show. This is a list of characters who appeared 2 times in the show, and there's more who is not seen in this picture. And this is a list of characters who appear in Death Battle 3 times, and this is a character who appear 4 times in Death Battle. Maybe they appear one more time in future and make them up 5 times maybe. So what I'm trying to say is that Death Battle can use Luffy in Death Battle many times they want. Heck, I say that if they want to, they can do a same matchup twice with Luffy if they want. For example, Luffy vs Naruto is a popular idea among Death Battle fanbase. So let's say if they do it right now, and if they think they need to redo it again, then they can always do this matchup again. In one example, look at all of this idea. All of these ideas have been turned to Death Battle at least more than 1 time. Number 5. Anything can happen in the future. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that no one knows the future. Anything can happen in future where it might going to hurt Luffy's chance to be appear on a Death Battle. Like for example, back in 2024, Death Battle had ended because of the closing down of Rooster Teeth, but they have been able to come back through the power of Kickstarter and community. But if you really think about it, there could have been a timeline where Luffy would never have appeared on Death Battle. That sounds crazy to think about it. Of course, Death Battle returned, and they have been keep releasing episodes from 2024 to 2026 with consistent schedule. That sounds very good, but at the same time, you have to wonder, is it possible that Death Battle could die right now? They are independent after all. I mean, I know that Death Battle is so long, so they have a 15 years of history after 2026, but you have to ask, no one knows the future. And is it a good idea for Death Battle to not use Luffy just because his story is ended? I don't know about that. Let me give you another example. What if One Piece ending is bad? There was a lot of situations where ending of the series actually somewhat hurt the popularity of a brand to the series. For example, Game of Thrones ending was abysmal to the point that people say it ruined the whole experience. For another example, Stranger Things ending was controversial that led many discords at online. Yet another example, many people think The Boys ending was underwhelming and ask if this was truly better than Marvel and DC. Maybe I'm exaggerating right now, and it's true that many of these franchises is still alive and making new content. But the question I want to ask is that, does bad ending actually hurt the series' popularity? And if One Piece do have a bad ending, I want to ask, would they let people do not want Luffy in Death Battle anymore? Maybe they find his character to be tainted to the point that people start request Luffy to be on Death Battle. I mean, this is Shonen Jump manga right now. They are known for making a controversial ending for many of famous manga. Just look at all of this example. Like this, and many more probably. And another question we must ask. Does popular shonen manga ever really end to begin with? Because if you think about it, many shonen manga anime have some type of continuation that goes forever and ever. For example, look at Dragon Ball. Their original manga run has been ended, but there has been countless sequels that continue their story arc, like GT, Super, and Daima. Or how about Naruto? Their stories ended long time ago, but their sequel series, Boruto, is still ongoing right now. And how about the Bleach? Even the original manga ended, the new story arc, Hair Arc I believe, is supposed to be start releasing in this year 2026. The point that I want to make is, even if One Piece is finally over, there will be some type of continuation that will continue the story of One Piece. One Piece, in my opinion, is too much popular to the point that it will ever going to be end. I believe that this will be one of those forever running manga, like Marvel and DC, am I right? And if you do believe One Piece needs to end first, I want to ask this question. When will One Piece exactly going to end? I know that One Piece is at the final stage right now. I think there is too much story plot that One Piece needs to go over. I can list out every major One Piece plot thread that One Piece probably needs to answer before it's ended. If you consider all of these plot points, you might going to ask how long it's going to take, and would that bear will still be around at that time. In conclusion, look, I love One Piece, and One Kitty Luffy is one of my favorite characters from the show. Yes, sometimes I feel like One Piece is one of those TV show or manga series that goes on forever to the point that it kinda loses charm and something, but at the same time, One Piece is special in the way where we talk about dreams and adventure and family, and I love that better. That is the reason why I'm making this video, so I can see Monkey D. Luffy being represented enough so that I love to watch for fun. Anyway, that's all for this video now. I'm going to set sail for my freedom after I'm done finishing this video. That sounds funny. Thanks for watching. One Piece is here. Ooh.